Do you have big plans and aspirations for your future? Do you act on those plans and aspirations every day? Exciting goals are so easy to imagine, particularly at the beginning of the year, and they feel good, right? But putting them into action is another story. Too many people live their lives in a way that really only preserves the status quo. How happy are you with the status quo? How can you live each day in a way that changes your future? Let's imagine your average weekday. In fact, use yesterday as an example, unless something unusual happened. Consider, what did you eat? What did you drink? How much exercise did you get? What did you do with your social life? Did you spend time with anyone else socially? Did you call any of your friends? If you're single, did you ask someone out on a date? Or if you're in a relationship, what did you do to enhance your relationship? Did you do anything to increase your income or advance your career? Did you learn anything new that would be useful in your future? Now consider your average weekend. Ask yourself the same questions. What did you eat? What did you drink? How much exercise did you get? What did you do with your social life? Did you spend time with anyone else socially? Or did you call your friends? If you're single, did you ask someone to go out on a date? If you're in a relationship, what did you do with your significant other to enhance that relationship? Did you do anything to increase your income or advance your career? Did you learn anything new that would be useful to you in the future? Now imagine living those same days over and over for the next 10 years. Where would you end up? Based on your food intake and your exercise output, what would you expect your health and your body composition to look like in 10 years? Do that same thought exercise with your finances, your social life, your relationship, and your career. After 10 years of living your average day, what's your prediction? Let me tell you a story. Let's use a hypothetical example. This is the story of Bob. Bob is 42 years old. He's divorced and works as a manager at a large corporation. He's not in bad shape, but could lose about 10 kilos. He saves some money, but he doesn't really save regularly. Now let's consider Bob's average day. On Monday, Bob stops at the cafe on the way to work for a latte and a muffin. Breakfast sets him back about $9 and 1,400 calories, but he's got a decent job, so he doesn't really worry too much about it. He figures he deserves it anyway. Now he arrives at work 15 minutes late. Not late enough to really get into any trouble, but he's always just that little bit late, so people kind of notice. He's not setting the world on fire at work, but he does enough to keep his job secure. He's been there so long, he kind of avoids work if he can get away with it. He figures he deserves to be paid more if they want him to work more. He eats lunch out of the snack machine, drinks a bottle of water, because water's good for you, right? He thinks, so it's not a horrible lunch. He drives home at 5. He watches the news while his frozen dinner is cooking. The meal isn't healthy, but it's not too bad either. He eats dinner and surfs the personal ads looking for the woman of his dreams. He finds one woman that appeals to him and he pastes the same introduction email he sent to 100 women before. He watches a little more TV and then reads 20 pages from a science fiction novel. He's feeling industrious, so he washes all the dishes, pays some bills before getting ready for bed. In bed, he plays on his phone, texts his high school friends. Tuesday through Friday, kind of similar days. Where do you think Bob can realistically expect to be in 10 years? Now, is your average day remarkably more meaningful and productive? Where will you be in 10 years? Are you living each day that will lead to positive changes in your life? Or are you simply passing the time with short-term comfort in mind? As you live each day, ask yourself, what are the long-term implications of your current task? Does that task really matter? If this has been useful for you, I'd love for you to share it with your friends or anyone else that you may think will find it useful. Remember, you too can unleash your unique version of success.